Hi, I'm Joshua Hayward, host of the Daily Divine, and thanks for joining me in this timely spiritual update series. And I welcome you to continue with me every day on this journey to navigate these awesome and wondrous and definitely weird times. And so let me ask you to subscribe to the channel, because I want to build some community here, and don't hesitate to leave a comment and maybe read each other's comments. I'll get back with you. Maybe there'll be a conversation. And also, please keep in mind that I am available for personal spiritual work, and contact info is on the screen. So all right, then I'll be looking for you every day. Take care. Hi, I'm Joshua Hayward, and welcome to the Daily Divine, where we seek heavenly guidance for these earthly paths that we're walking. And this is a spiritual update for Saturday, the 21st of May. And today there are no real significant astrological transits that I want to talk about that you really need to know about. Of course, we've got the Saturn station coming up in early June, and the Mercury Retrograde. So I just wanted to talk about Mercury Retrograde just briefly to give you maybe some additional information that you might not know about the process. The typical attitude that you see is, oh, Mercury retrograde, everything's going to be confusing, there's tech things will go wrong, I'm going to miss the bus, I run out of gas, I don't know. You know, these little inconvenient things. When stuff like this happens, structurally or misconnections or something, there's always something in there, because the path of Mercury, as well as any other planet, direct is kind of an electro path, and retrograde is magnetic, okay? So you're cruising along, you know. Well, in the world that we live in today, it's almost like it's permanently retrograding because of all the weird stuff that we have to go through. It's a crazy world. Oh, I'll grant you that, okay? So, but it really does get different. It gets kind of crazy with Mercury retrograde. Although you can make really positive use of it by saying, if it's magnetizing, I can bring stuff to me in consciousness. I can say, all right, well, I would like to manifest something. And as it goes into Taurus in a few days, going backwards there, you know, you're talking about money and other things that you're valuing. So you can kind of both manifest stuff and learn some things that you might not normally learn in a direct Mercury kind of situation, which is obviously most of the time. So instead of resisting it and going, oh, you know, it's like, let's use this consciously to co-create and to learn. All right, so now yesterday we were talking about the moon conjuncting Pluto and how that was a good day to go inside. The hangman, the hanged person card was saying, let's process a little bit and see where we're at. Now today is much more of a really starting to get more active. In fact, maybe you've got in touch with something from yesterday, and the first card of the 3 pre-drawn cards is this oppressive type of energy, and it's a fire card now. It's the 10 of Wands, oppression and being held back. So maybe yesterday you were seeing that, maybe lately you've been getting this. This is a card that, if we look at society in general, there's no lack of this. You know, the way the world is right now, at least to me, feels oppressive, okay? So if you're feeling that at all, it's a good day to start to activate yourself and say, I'm going to have some fun instead of being oppressed by, you know, myself or the world situation or whatever. I'm going to get going, all right? And we have 2 more fire cards, and this is really cool because, in fact, these 3 cards kind of come in a row. They're so connected with each other. They follow each other in the tarot. In regular playing cards, too, you could see that as well. This is the Prince, okay, which in a playing deck could be the Jack, maybe, all right? Right, that comes right after the 10. Okay, so notice that this is a Chariot and there's a lot of motion and activity. So you're really getting ready to change the way you're doing things. And that's it. You know, if you keep doing things the same way, you might not get the change that you want. And the other card that I see today, once again, here's the Princess of Wands. And so 10 Princess. Kind of unusual to pull these. I pulled them from different areas of the deck. And they came out like this. So I feel it's a kind of a special day. Not any big time transits, but it's a breakout day in the of the doldrums if you've had some of that. And remember, getting that energy going and doing things in a different way, and maybe joining. And so I see these Prince and Princess sort of joining energies. And so maybe there's other people or another person in your life that you be doing some things with. But keep in mind, though, too, that she's having fun. She's a charismatic person, so is the Prince. But she finalizes a lot of things that he starts. So there's a sort of a yin-yang today of doing and putting some promising activity towards any kind of goal orientation that you might have. While we're on the earth, that goal orientation is always going to be there. I think that we highly overestimate that and we underestimate the process along the way of achievement. But that's just sort of a philosophical kind of thing I just wanted to put out there. But it's don't worry about that today. Get your ducks in a row. Get going. And thanks for tuning in and many blessings on that. And I will see you tomorrow.